Hey everyone, it's Blue, and we are back with the end of the week update. I wanted to give you some information. As you can see here is my kitty cat. We are doing really good. Our item level is decently high. I can get it to 370 with these shoulders, which are still pretty good shoulders. These are meticulous mending. I started out the raid with this, and then I got these ones, which are pretty nice because they give me the Archive of the Titans, and I kind of like this a little bit more. I feel like the damage might be a little bit lower, but for raids, specifically for raids, the damage is higher, where I stay on the same boss for longer periods of time, and I can actually get the Archive of the Titans stacked to its maximum and stay high. As for um, as for dungeons, probably that if I ran feral. Something I'm bummed about is I spend a lot of time running dungeons, okay? A lot of time running the 10 dungeons, getting certain gear. I'll show you my list right now. So here's my list of gear that I need to get. So you can see my mother load. This is all BIS gear. So my mother load, I need to get wrist, right? That I need to get. Right now it's 355, so I need to get 370 this, and this will be BIS. My back, I'm not sure if I get 370 back if it's going to be an increase because I got a 390. And the stats are terrible. Crit mastery, it's really sucky. But that one was an increase of my last back, so that sucks. And then I have 380s. Haste mastery, haste is decent. Um, Crit mastery, that's just terrible. I need to get, that's just terrible. Haste mastery again. Haste looks good on that. 370 BIS. Thank goodness I got one right. 350. This is a little bit difficult. Rings. So I put a question mark next to this one. This one's actually in Siege. This is the ring. Because on ring specifically, sockets are so strong, and the reason it's stronger on rings is because rings don't have agility, strength, intellect, such like that. So the stat weights are so much higher and so important. And also, when you do an item level increase on rings, we're not talking about that much more stats, right? So you can see with the socket, I'm getting 40 stats. So I haven't done the math. I don't know what a 370 looks like, but it needs to be more than It needs to be more than 40 stats. If not, I'll just stay with this ring, and since it's socketed, that makes sense. It would be nice. So I need to see if the 370 is an increase, because I would like it just for a little bit more health even. So yeah, this needs to be upgraded. This is a 9. I need to get a 10, and I also need the 370 or the trinket from a 10 of Shrine. If you've done Shrine is it's not a lot of fun. Um, I will put a video out. I've thought about this. The very last shrine I've done, and it's really embarrassing to say, I've done a lot of shrines. The very last shrine I've done, I found a way to actually, I don't want to say it's a bug, but it's like the easiest way to do that fight with mother and brother, or not mother and brother, the sister and brother, the two. That is a very difficult fight, right? Let me get this out of the way. So the mother and brother fight is very difficult. There is a place you can stack. If you are a healer and you are ranged, you just stack on one area and you take 0 damage. Usually there's tornadoes flying around doing craps of damage to the raid, while your tank, usually I tank this fight. The tank already needs so much heals himself. It's a difficult fight for the healer, difficult for everyone. Range, they can just mitigate that by not having to be, you can be in a certain spot where you take no damage, and the healer. So if you have a full range group with no melee, it's great. But even if you have a melee, it's just like, okay, well, we minimize the damage because now only melee and tanks are getting damaged. So I'll put that out there for sure because it is super helpful, and I'm not a big shrine lover when I tank it. It is difficult. Um, Anyways, I also need the BIS weapon. So still quite a few gear that I need BIS, and even these, I don't know if I want to run just a whole bunch of dungeons just to see if the item finally does drop, and then it not be not even be worth it. So there's that. My Pharaoh did really great on raids. It did really great, better than I expected. And next week it's going to get the 4% increase. So be ready to see some damage charts. I'll put some videos of damage charts out there because we're going to be doing some crazy damage, and it's going to be really exciting. Something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about is I do apologize. I'm new to YouTube. I'm figuring this out. I'm trying to put content out there. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. You guys seem like you are. Um, but the most recent raids that I put out, a few of those videos got flagged, and I apologize. When I'm raid, I'm no longer raid calling for the guild. So when I'm raiding, I'm just listening to my Spotify. Um, so one thing that I learned is you cannot have T Swift on any of your videos. You got some Taylor Swift on your videos, they will be flagged immediately. I think I like put my video up, and I don't think it was out for an hour. I don't think anybody got any views on it. It was gone. It was up and it was gone. It's like, hey, you can't have Taylor Swift up. It's copyright issues. So some of the videos snuck through, but I can't be doing that. You know, it is an issue. So I'm no longer going to be listening to Spotify. If you enjoy that, I apologize. I enjoy it, listening to the music, but I'm not going to be able to do that any longer either. But so there is no Heroic Talic. I will not repost that video. I'm sorry. I will post a new raid next week with the new numbers. Heroic Talic's not up, and Heroic Mithrax is not up. Those both got taken down, unfortunately. But that is it, everyone. Hopefully you guys are really excited for Feral. We are finally coming back. It's been a few weeks into the expansion, but we are coming back, and we're coming back with some high DPS. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are all excited. But that's it. Have a great week, and make sure you leave comments. If you have any suggestions, any comments, I would love to answer them. Take it easy.